Pretty much right at a month ago, we got a new rarity in Dragon Ball Legends, and this was, of course, the awesome Ultra Rarity Goku. But what really surprised us about this was that this was free. Instead of them being like, hey, here's something really cool that you can summon on and have a chance to get, here's something that we're going to make anybody able to get. You don't have to spend a dime. You don't have to grind for chrono crystals to summon and get a chance on this unit. Literally anybody can get him, and you have a guaranteed shot at doing so. And they even said that they're not planning on making these units summonable in the near future, at least. But now that we've had this for about a month now, I want to talk about this and kind of recap what my thoughts are on this so far and this system as a whole. But real quick, guys, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. That really helps me out, and I appreciate you guys so much. First off, real quick, let's remember how we unlocked this character. So the game put out like 5 challenges that you had to do in this event, and you had to use a specific unit, the Spirit Bomb Goku, to do these challenges. But luckily, that unit is also free as well. You could unlock him in the exchange shop using rare metals. And then once you unlock the character, you did these challenges, and they were like a really good level of challenge, in my opinion anyway. They were hard enough to where like I was really determined to play it, and I was really attached to the game until I did finally beat those challenges. Like, it was enough to frustrate me just a little bit and to like get me mad enough at the game to be motivated, but not enough to have me like yeet my phone across the house or anything like that either. Now, if you're anything like me, aka a dumbass, then you probably dumped all the rare metals that you had into unlocking and then upgrading that Spirit Bomb Goku, because you said, rare metals, what do I even need these for? Sure, let's go ahead and upgrade Goku and make it even easier to do these challenges. And then when you finally did beat the challenge and you realized that you needed more rare metals to upgrade the new Ultra Goku, you were like, yeah, I had buyer's remorse for sure. For the past month, I've been doing a considerable amount of grinding to upgrade this Ultra Goku, as I'm sure a lot of people are. Now, granted, I've not done as much as some people. Really, right now, I think my Ultra Goku is only at 4 stars as far as limit breaking and Z power, and I've almost got 3 pages of the soul boosting done. And I know that some people have him a lot further than that. I know I saw on Twitter that somebody has him at 10 stars. Ndukauba. Which, speaking of, guys, be sure to check out the Nimbuscast Podcast. It's a podcast that I host here on this channel, and it's also available on like Apple Podcasts and Spotify and everything. But we actually had an episode around the time that this was all announced with Ndukauba on it, where we talked about the Tournament of Power mode, but also talked about Ultra Rarity Goku to kind of get, you know, his thoughts on it. And this was when it was first released, and it may be interesting to see what we were talking about then versus now. But be sure to do that after you watch this video, because there's still some really interesting stuff here that you probably haven't thought about yet in this video. Now, I play the game a pretty fair amount. I would say that I'm like a very average player as far as time that I put into the game. You know, I log on every day, and I do my best within reason to do some of the easier stuff to get rare metals every day. I don't want to miss out on any big opportunities, but at the same time, you know, I work a full-time job. I have a wife. I have, you know, a social life, and I make YouTube stuff here on the side, and in my leisure time, I like to play a variety of games. So, you know, I can't dump all day every day into playing Legends and getting each and every little tiny rare metal that I have the opportunity for. Basically, what I do is I make sure to do all 3 of the Let's Fight challenges every day, and then I make sure to, you know, use some energy up so that way I can get my daily missions done. That always gives me a guaranteed 340 rare metals a day, and I know that there's other little opportunities here and there, like through the Tournament of Power, you can get some, and, you know, doing like your daily login bonuses every now and then, it'll let you pick rare metals as well. Then I usually hop on PvP, and my goal is usually to be at rank 45 by the end of the season, again, just because I don't really have that much time to grind into it and get myself to rank 50 all the time. And plus, the amount of time and effort that it takes to get from rank 45 to rank 50 for only just a very little bit of extra rare metals, not really worth it in my opinion. So usually I just shoot for rank 45. Doing that gets me an extra 1,750 rare metals at the end of the season. The PvP seasons are basically 2 weeks long. So we divide that by 14 days. You're really only getting about 125 extra rare metals each day by getting yourself to rank 45 in PvP. And again, I say rank 45 because that's what I'm doing, and I feel like that's pretty average. That's attainable. A lot of people are going to hit that. So all in all, roughly math things here, I'm getting about 465 rare metals a day, you know, give or take. Some days I may miss a couple of these opportunities, and then other days I may do some extra stuff. So roughly speaking, 465 rare metals a day. If my math is correct, and I'm pretty sure it is, you need 46,440 rare medals just to get his Rising Souls for soul boosting Ultra Goku, and you need at least another 2,800 to get the Super Souls that you need to like finish the soul boosting out. That is a total of 49,240 rare medals that you need to fully soul boost this guy. And the other thing to consider is that rare medals can be used on more stuff other than just soul boosting him. In fact, you need 3,000 rare medals to unlock a series of missions that you can do to get more Z power for him, which, I'm gonna be honest, in my opinion, is a waste. If I'm gonna devote 3,000 rare medals to this guy, I want something to go towards that big chunk of 49,000, almost 50,000 rare medals that you need. And plus, it's not even like 3,000 rare medals gets you guaranteed Z power. It unlocks missions that are then time sensitive, that you have to beat those missions within that time frame, which is what, like 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that. Because I did it once, and I'm not gonna lie, I missed out on some of them. I didn't even complete every single last mission in there. That's my own fault for not devoting more time into it. But still, I wish that I had just used those 3,000 rare medals to just soul boost him. Because in my opinion, soul boosting generally has like a more direct impact on how usable that unit is, like making it more immediately viable in PvP. I know it's really threatening to see something that's at like 10 stars or 14 stars, but realistically speaking, when you're in PvP and you hit an opponent and they just get completely shattered in one hit, my thought is never, oh, it's because that unit is at 3 stars. It's because that unit has not been soul boosted. And so I think that we should be focusing more on soul boosting him, getting him at least more usable, definitely get him to like 3 stars at least, so that way he unlocks the next level of Z ability and, get a little bit on him. But you can do that really easily. In fact, you get Z power guaranteed just by beating PvP and getting to rank like 45 or higher, in PvP. So, I mean, I feel like don't use your 3,000 rare medals on getting the Z power, and instead just, focus on doing the PvP, getting to at least rank 45, because it's double faceted. You're going to get guaranteed Z power from it and guaranteed rare medals from doing, one sequence of events. So we do that math of, you roughly getting rare medals at a rate of like 465 a day. You need like 49,000 to get him fully soul boosted. You're looking at over 100 days of playing the game and grinding like that, 100 days of not missing anything like that. Because again, if you miss a day, if you don't log in at all, you're going to be back like 465, almost 500 rare medals for missing that day. That's literally over 3 months. So if we round the numbers up, we say that you're a little bit more diligent than me and you get more than 465 rare medals, you're still looking at, I would say, at least 90 days of grinding. Maybe that's the math that they had figured out for this. And I get that these units take a lot of work to make, and that they want to, with it being free, they want to just make sure that they are keeping the game relevant and that they're giving you a really good reason to log on every day. Because I'm really looking forward to, in about 3 months, when this Ultra Goku is a menace in PvP, or at least I hope he is. My fear is that in 3 months, he's already going to be overshadowed by whatever the newest LF is at that point, or something like that, a new Zenkai, and that he's already going to be irrelevant. Now, they put him on, Sun Family, which is already a very stacked team, that's not leaving relevance anytime soon, I don't think. So that's good. But overall, I just don't know, man. I don't know about a 3-month period of grinding just to make one unit really like even usable. I just don't know how I feel about that. And I get it, it's free, so like I'm not complaining, but just as far as like constructive feedback, and I know this is, the first time they've ever done it, so there's obviously room to improve. I'm not hating on the game, I'm not hating on the developers. They can do whatever they want. It's a freaking free unit. I mean, again, I'm not complaining. It's not like I want my money back or anything. I'm just saying, like, from my perspective as what I would consider to be a textbook average player of Dragon Ball Legends, I just think it could be a little bit shorter. I think a solid month grind is good, because in 3 months, just a lot happens in the game. If something else happens that like angers them to the point of wanting to leave the game, they're not going to be like, ah, man, I would, but this unit that might be good in 2.5 more months, I don't know. I'm gonna stick around for that. So I really am curious how the next ultra rarity units are going to go. Are they still going to revolve around rare medals? In the Nimbuscast podcast with Ndukauba, we talked about the economy of Dragon Ball Legends and how Like, they could basically shift us towards anything. For example, if they really wanted people to play co-op for a couple months, then they could make the dual metals the currency to soul boost, you know, the next Ultra unit. So I'm curious if rare metals, that's going to be like their new thing, or if it's going to be something else. And I'm also really curious if they're going to stick to making whatever that resource is this scarce, to where it is a basically 3-month-long grind to get this unit even really to where he's very usable at all in PvP. This is not to get him fully maxed out and become an absolute menace. This is to where I would feel like comfortable using it regularly in PvP. And I'm also really curious how long the exchange shop items are going to be available to get his rare metals, because it's like, is it going to be available forever, or is it going to go away when we get a new Ultra unit? Yeah, there's still a lot of questions here, but these are my thoughts so far. So thank you all for watching the video. Please, again, be sure to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know what you think down in the comments below if you agree or disagree with me. But anyway, for now, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you have a nice day, and goodbye.